All right, now we're recording. So we just as a summary, we've added a couple fields to our 2 points that we've added to this map. The point name, like PT, N, E, and Z, right? That should be good, and we saved it. So I can close that. So now we have these. Well, what do I, how do I add these northing, easting, and elevations to it? Well, as it turns out, let me clear the selection here so I can operate on both of those points. I'm just going to right-click the N field and calculate geometry. Calculate geometry tool allows me to pick, actually, I could do this all at once. I can do the Y coordinate, and I can also do, at the same time, I can do the X coordinate of E. And I don't have the elevation. I don't have a Z coordinate for that. So those are the only two I need to worry about. See how that works? So my target field is going to be N and E, are my target fields, and then the X and Y, or Y and X coordinates, respectively, are going to be what I calculate. Not yet. Or yeah, calculate geometry, though. There's 2 kinds of calculates in that when you right-click on a field. And let's make sure the coordinate system is the current map. So that's nice.
I don't see a NEZ point.
Did you add those fields?
I added the fields.
Did you save them?
I don't know what's on here. Save.
So now that we have numbers here, we can calculate the angle between them, right?
The numbers going to say 2,102.
Yeah, the northing should be on the order of 2,100,000.
6.565655.
Yeah, your decimals are going to be. I mean, there's no way you got the very same exact pixel that I did or whatever, right? So yeah, it should be pretty close though, right? I mean,
103. Okay.
so what we'd like to do is copy these. Well, we got to figure out, we can calculate the direction between, right? Remember how we did that last time? We calculate the azimuth between points. Well, I didn't name my points here. This first one, if I can zoom out a little bit, there's my first point. It's going to be point, that's where our station is, right? So that's going to be, I'll just call it INST1. So that's my instrument 1 setup. And this is, I'll just call this reference 1, or just ref 1. Because I'm just referencing that point to get the direction, right? So there you go. Let's save that. Since I typed it in myself, I have to save it. When you calculate, you don't have to save it because it just commits it right there. I don't know what the elevation is, but I can use Google Earth and get like a general. I don't need the elevation for my reference point because I only need horizontal for direction. So that's okay too. We okay? Got them all? All right. We can just use the simple calculator here. Just our handy dandy Windows calculator. And we'll take the differences. Remember how to get the direction between 2 points? Okay.
Subtract the northings and eastings.
That's right.
That one.
Not to miss a chance to use this new tablet. Now let's see if we can make this work. Okay. I have a point here, and I have a point approximately, I don't know, just over here, right? So if I draw a line between them, and let's say here's north, right? So I'll draw a line north. So that's north. So this angle is what I'm after, right? And that's my east line, right? So if I make a right triangle out of this, then it's really this angle I'm looking for. And that's a right angle. Okay, so basically I have, if I know the northings and eastings, then I have that distance and I have that distance, right? This is called departure because it's east-west. This is called the latitude because it's north-south. We're okay with that? Oh, maybe I should be recording. Oh yeah, I am. Okay, that's good. Dang. All right, so how do you figure out what the angle is then? Again, Vanessa, you had it right. So the departure is basically, if this is 0.2, that's the easting of 2 and the northing of 2 as far as coordinates go, right? And then this point here is easting of 1, northing of 1.
Are you writing something? Because it's just white.
Oh, really? That's too bad. Hold on.
You
Hold.
know, I was like, am I supposed to see this in my head? No, I was kidding.
Yeah, you are. Right. It's a mental exercise, all right?
Okay. Because I was trying to follow along in my brain. I was kidding.
Okay. Do you see anything now? Let me
Yes,
stop.
now I
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. Then, okay. Now you should see it.
Yes, I do.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so the departure is just going to be the difference, right? So I would say E2 minus E1. The latitude is going to be N2 minus N1, right? So then, how do I get my angle out of that? What two sides do I have, right? We have to use trig, right? So I have the opposite side of the angle and I have the adjacent side of the angle. So which trig function does that? Let's see, some old hag came a-hopping through our alley.
Cosine?
Well, opposite and adjacent, right?
Mm.
So that's got to be tangent.
Oh, tangent.
Through our alley, right? Opposite, adjacent. So that means that the tangent of this angle, what are we going to call it? Theta? Tangent theta is equal to the departure, which is the opposite side, over the latitude. Is that okay to say?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so solving for theta, I take the inverse tangent of both sides, and so the tangent goes away on the left, and departure and latitude, take the inverse tangent of that, and I'll get theta. Okay. So let's hop over to the calculator and just do it, right? So we have E1 minus E2, or E2 minus E1, N1 minus N2, or N2 minus N1. And we'll do that. So let's stop sharing, hop over to my calculator. We'll take these numbers. I think you can just say what? Yeah, just use your own numbers and we'll compare. And maybe we'll just average it. That'll be nice, I guess. So I'm just gonna copy this number, toggle over, and paste it, minus, okay, I'm doing N1 minus N2 now, but that's okay, as long as I'm consistent, it won't matter. So minus, hit it, paste, equals, there we go. See if I can divide that by, and put some parentheses in here. Minus end the parenthesis and equals. Okay, so I'm going to take the inverse tangent of this. Maybe I could add that to my memory. Okay, in case I mess up. And then I'll do inverse tan of that number, and there's my angle, right? So I get 65. So my azimuth, because I purposely put it in the northeast quadrant so I wouldn't have to do any other math than the inverse tangent, I get 65 point, you know, some numbers. I'll go out to like 5 decimal places so we can get a degree, minute, second thing going on. Anyway, I'll just copy it. Just in case. Is that okay? Anybody else get something else?
How did you get 2.18?
That is the easting,
Oh,
the departure over the latitude, I think. Oh, I just added that to memory because I wasn't sure how the calculator was going to do it. I might mess up, so I can just do a memory release and pull that back out, but I don't need it, so I'm all right.
65. I got that same number.
You got the same thing, really? Wow, that is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm so smart.
It can't be exactly that. There's no way. Okay.
65.3797739.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is really good. I think we'll use that number since it was repeatable once. So very good. Okay, so as far as degrees, minutes, and seconds go, that we'll have to type into the machine.
Yeah,
88. Did you? Okay, let's check that. Let's pause. All right, there's my number. Let's go ahead and Vanessa, you got like the same number, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And Garrick, what'd you get?
65.4699.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, we're only going to 4. Well, okay, yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And Cambry? Okay. And Noah? All right. All right, so there's our number. That's what we're going to do. As far as degrees, minutes, and seconds go, just to, you know, remind you of the fun that we've had before. So it's going to be 65, and then we'll do the mod. Times 60. And we'll truncate that, I guess, to get the whole second minutes. And then, say what? Yeah, so I just get whole numbers for the minutes and degrees, right? So that's why I truncated that. And then the seconds are where I take the whole thing, modulus of the whole thing, multiplied by 60, and that's full seconds, right? And then, I mean minutes. That gives me minutes. And then I'm just gonna mod that, right? And that'll give me the remainder of those, and I'll multiply that by 60. Oh, by 1. Forgot that. That ought to do it.
How did you get the average on
Average. Yeah, you have to spell the whole thing out. I don't know why I didn't say AVG or something, but whatever. Okay, so this is what we're going to type in the machine when we go out there and do it. Think we have time to do that and shoot a point?
Average